First, the top headlines. Over 200 people moved to relief camp in Jiribam district. Deploy more security to the vulnerable areas. Jiribam should not be made like Chandpur, says MP Bimol Akoitum. Indigenous Tribes Advocate Committee issues warning to Manipur State Police and commandos not to operate in places under ITAC jurisdiction. Business event of world's first decentralized 4-web service internet protocol held in City Convention today. Congress Working Committee appoints Rahul Gandhi as leader of opposition. Hello, welcome to ELITETV's Prime Time English News Bulletin. I'm your host, Deemita. Now the news in detail. The Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, COCOMI, has condemned the ongoing violence in Jiribam, Manipur, criticizing the government of India for its elite's negligence and mishandling of the crisis. Jiribam, previously one of the few peaceful regions in Manipur where diverse communities including Thado, Mar, Paite, Kabui, Cheliarong, Meitei Pangal and Meitei live harmoniously, has recently been engulfed in violence. COCOMI attributes this surge in violence to provocative actions by immigrant groups aimed at furthering their demands for separate administrations through terror tactics. COCOMI asserts that alleged narco-terrorist groups are behind the recent abduction and murder of a Meitei individual. The victim was reportedly abducted and murdered in a broad daylight by perpetrators led by Gausang from Paitol village, arriving in a Bolero vehicle with registration number AS27A2905. The committee has questioned the Indian government's inaction in curbing the conflict, criticizing the Assam Rifles for firing live rounds at a protesting mob instead of apprehending the actual culprits. This response has raised serious concerns about the government's commitment to protecting the lives and properties of its citizens. Additionally, COCOMI condemned the peripheral treatment of immigrant communities over indigenous populations and criticized the deployment of Indian security personnel focusing more on Indo-Myanmar border rather than maintaining internal peace in Manipur. COCOMI highlighted the recent arrest of members of an alleged narco-terrorist group at Imphal Airport involved in transnational conspiracies as reported by the National Investigation Agency (NIA). This, according to COCOMI, underscores the complex and disturbing nature of the conflict. The government's inconsistent narrative, especially Home Minister Amit Shah's swift from blaming illegal migrants to downplaying the violence as communal disharmony, has failed to address the root causes of the conflict. COCOMI also expressed concern over reports suggesting that the Indian government, through entities like the Assam Rifles and the Maharashtra Regiment, supports armed militants in a proxy war against Manipur insurgents. COCOMI has called on the government of India to take immediate and sincere actions to resolve the crisis. The government must be held accountable for the losses and damage incurred over the past year and must cease using local conflicts for geopolitical gains. COCOMI extends its deepest condolences to the families of the victims, emphasizing that the sacrifices of those who lost their lives will not be forgotten. The indigenous people of Manipur must no longer be pawns in a larger geopolitical strategy. More than 200 people belonging to the Meitei community have been evacuated from the villages in Manipur's Jiribam district and moved to a newly set up relief camp after violence broke out following the killing of a man allegedly by Kuki militants, officials said today. The houses of the people staying in the relief camp at Jiri Sports Complex were burnt in the outlying villages of Lamtai Kuno, Dibong Kuno, Nunkhal and Begra in the Jiribam district by suspected Kuki militants. Most of the newly displaced people were staying in the villages more than 330 km from Jiribam town, and officials said adding more security personnel have been rushed to the area. The Manipur Police Department have ordered adequate number of state police commando personnel based in Imphal Valley to proceed to Jiribam this morning for duty with immediate effect. The police personnel were transported by helicopter from Kangla for Jiribam. Tension erupted in ethnic strife toward Manipur's Jiribam district on Thursday evening after a 59-year-old man belonging to the Meitei community was killed allegedly by armed Kuki militants, police said. The man, identified as Soibam Sarat Kumar Singh, went missing after he had gone to his farm in the morning. Later, his body was found with wounds made by a sharp object, a police officer said. Following the incident, irate locals set fire to an abandoned structures and houses as retaliations. Locals also staged a protest in front of Jiribam police station, demanding that their licensed firearms taken from them in the wake of elections be returned to them after the completion of the polls. Jiribam, which has a diverse ethnic composition comprising Meiteis, Muslims, Nagas, Kukis and non-Manipuris, had so far remained unaffected by the ethnic strife which has been raging in Manipur since May 3rd last year. The ethnic conflict between Imphal Valley-based Meiteis and hill-based Kuki has led to the deaths of over 230 people and rendered thousands of people homeless. A tense situation has unfolded at Jiribam following the murder of a 59-year-old man near Molargaon, and the same has compelled the authority to impose curfew in the district. Last midnight, there were cases of arson in Lesha Bitol, Nunkhal and Dibong Kuno, but the motive behind the attack could not be confirmed as of yet. There were also reports of firing at the small village near Jiribam, Chandrapur, and the villagers fled from the place for a while. Jiribam SP and Assam Rifles visited and it was found that it was a Jawan of Assam Rifles on duty who fired the round in air on seeing some unknown gunmen approaching the village. Sensing the situation, CRPC 144 has been imposed in Jiribam for an indefinite period by the district magistrate Jiribam. Security measures have also been taken up at strategic locations of the district to prevent unwanted incidents from taking place. Meanwhile, the Jiri Dipaimuk outpost, Borobegra outpost, Sotu Begra outpost have been completely burned down last night at around 2:30 a.m. by suspected Kuki militants. Dr. Angomcha Bimola Koijam, who has been elected as an MP from Inner Manipur Parliamentary Constituency, said that shifting of civilians from one place to a safe place is not the solution. The government should deploy more security at the vulnerable areas to curb the situation. Speaking to the media persons in a press meet held at his residence located at Kashamthong, Dr. Bimola Koijam said that the conflict between Meitei and Kuki has lasted 1 year. Both the centre and the state governments should stop the conflict immediately. Jiribam should not be made another Churachandpur, he cautioned. It is required to detect who are behind the screen regarding the conflict. The authorities should stop mass spread of rumors in the social media as it helped in the escalation of the conflict. He has demanded to the concerned authority to deploy more security at the vulnerable areas, he added.
Population segai besi pami he mo aduna ina Indian state la kai ko thangdo ri no ma phom ta to to na ga le ram ga ne moi thangdo phau da nga tna le ram ga di thamari manga manu da hanjil la ga le ram ne ba na ha ni si phai nga ga le ram ni mi sing si tap thara ga nga ti asaw bin tap thara ko dam adu mai na man ba ai ngarang na han mid da u ba picture si thangdo re se aduna ina ngasi press conference to we wane ngarang hai ga ba we da pau ga ga I Twitter that in a see ethnic exclusivist agenda, unconstitutional over one minimum, so you can go the property to like right over, but see, from the contact day, question like the Devani, I say, I must say, I don't know. I know my am the filter of my am to view, I should have said it here. A quaggy lady Balanga, a quaggy true Amawagera, when the terrible lumps in me, Tango, well, Nahaki. Momentary in the higher Tangor Kibungatini, Yarima heavy and foster of that. life and property se full force nga a thangdabane ado ai hozik of district official kamu se phone wari sanjare.
Meanwhile, a group by the name of Indigenous Tribes Advocacy Committee (ITAC) based in Farjol and Jiribam district has issued warning to the Manipur police and commandos not to operate in places under ITAC jurisdiction, failing which they will retaliate as deemed appropriate, and has been cautioned that the ITAC will not be responsible for any untoward incidents in this regard. The United Labour Organization Manipur strongly condemns the attack to the farmers. Speaking to the media persons during a press meet held at Manipur Press Club, the secretary of the organization, Tokchom Sumanta, said that due to the prevailing situation, many farmers are facing grips in the state. Farmers are not soft target. We strongly condemn the killing of a farmer in Jiribam on June 6. If the government is unable to protect the farmers, then the farmers may take up weapons for self-defense. He added that the conflict between Meitei and Kuki, which lasted 1 year, gives a significant impact to the farmers and workers of the state. Targeted farmers should be stopped. The central government should control the Kuki narco-terrorists who are targeting farmers. We demand a resolution to end the conflict between Meitei and Kuki community in the state. If fails, farmers may take up weapons for self-defense. He appealed to all farmers to be alert.
Lanasi, Lomi Simi, Mongisa, Tanzania Simi, Mushole, Kuki Medi Lansuna Atamana, Lomi Singa, Kutaba Habisi, Manipur Lake, Malaya, and Yam Singa behind Lomi. Simi Singa Kutaba, put up the Lekadami, upon the Indagman of the Leva, Manipur Korea Sanga Hapadon Harpa, Halapauda, Yumina Yiguna, like from Tokte, Atuba Matanda, Gomero Indiana, Origin Prokadabani, Manipur Sakana, Lomi Simi Singu, Abis and Biban of Tribati, Mongisa Talama Simi Singa.
The MSF headquarters in association with Central Forest Division, Nongmaiching Range Forest Department, Government of Manipur, have carried out mass tree plantation drive as part of World Environment Day 2024 under the theme Sanghalasi Manipur, an environment-friendly campaign today at Nongmaiching Range in Falis. The MSF actively took part in the massive tree plantation program organized by the Central Forest Division, led by R.K. Amarjit, conservator and Central Circle, planted 6,000 samplings on the 5th of June, Kema Reserve Force, Noren in Falis. The mass tree plantation drive of today marked by an environment awareness program, cleanliness and plantation drives highlighting the importance of safeguarding the environment. Hijam Roshan, MSF President, made a statement while speaking to the media that the plantation drive was carried out strongly in the notion to maintain a sustainable environment for future generations. Mother Earth is the only planet where life exists. On the other side, human activities such as rampant deforestation or cutting down of trees, pollutions from the industries disturb our natural environment, which led to ecological imbalances, he further stated. The MSF president also stressed the impact of overpopulation while putting the significance of those big trees like banyan. Trees provide shelter to many birds and animals like a home besides giving foods and supplying oxygen to us, Hijam Roshan asserted. Around 200 executives of MSF, 20 officials of Central Forest Division, Nongmaiching and others came forward in the plantation drive, planted 1,500 tree samplings.
Si thagado mapam si impan iski mapam madani nungaubi nungaubi kalika haiba impan iski mapam mada koigi Central Forest Division Nongmaiching Range da MSF ki thomi singa adegi Forest Department ga kusam narakanda koi Nongmaiching Range ki division ki koi kusam narakanda koi uchar thagadam ni uchar se koi lising amaga sangwa lising ama chatir ki plan tawbani mioi sahum mukna MSF ki Pullaga Tagadoni. Pandam Quiki Jun get one the gate, District Kudimak, quite Tara, who will happening as in organized Organda, where MSF now, environment friendly campaigns and Manipur Makada, quite Tabani Use. Aduga, away with the Pandam Simtan Hazeronge. Mamangaki Pai Puna Tambiramba, Mioiba, Amadi Hawaii Panba Singa, Koibagi, Pibanga, Koigi, Amato in a Ligam Salambasa, I could kaidanaba akoigi khunai sibu malem sibu akoibu sibu akoina ngakchanaba lilam kaidanaba honanabagi pandamda akoi MSM na thaba.
A one-day business event participated by various persons from different states across India, being organized by DexNet Technologies, was held today at the City Convention, Konumamang in Falis. The one-day business event was participated by DexNet Technologies founder Alex Kedo, co-founder Igor Botnari, Dex Freedom CEO Dimitri Salimo, and Strategic Development Dex Freedom Director Dimitri Ransmoski. Speaking during the event, DexNet Technologies Private Limited Director Santirani Oinam stated that DexNet Technology is the first company in the world to make use of decentralized 4 webs for internet services, which is one of the most secure internet service that is resistant from hacking, and users can access safe and secure internet services.
As a crypto lover, seasonary wallet map, secure and safety way in a column to do the centralized high this harbor power that's Alambarico. I'm going to murmur can they could get any panic like that. I could assess it. Madu Pasiki was highly with Dex Neki, technologies in a murmur can the Masi, the decentralized wallet and the Sinabi see Yam Nakoina Uziki see a little trend, crypto trend, Masi Masi am the Friday Kudum Java, Pangmani Haitare, Maduna Murmur can the Nam Koji like the youth in the super crypto, Muram Sida, Hena secure, Hena safety platform, see DexNet Technologies way ahead of it.
Ngasigi event nama khoi Manipur gi event na tesi India gi event ne moi na lakti base ahan boina khoi company DexNet Technologies Private Limited hai sigi khoi founder amadi co-founder ani mangi dai se do loina na atopa CEO khoi Dex Freedom gi CEO ga moi CEO opum ni lakti se do maru ina se lakti se kali di hai ba matam da hai ba company se whole world jo ina ahan ba company ni kain hai ga decentralized platform leba web 4 gi platform leba se si company se ahan bani hoji je khoi mam sin leba internet hai ga su si web 2 amadi web 3 aduga web 4 se la is loina decentralized oibana maram or kanda khoi gi even I has been panbi ki ba crypto gi wallet hai ga decentralized oiga to ba aduga sin rakko to khuding mak se cloud mak ta hai jo khoi iPhone sin so iCloud sin nali adagi Google da hai da Google khoi gi drive na sing ba sin nali ko si mayam sing ge centralized loi oibana maram or kanda decentralized platform ama ku thor pani moina
And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Office of the Ningombam Sagai Development Organization, Kongman John 3, Infal East. Ningombam Sagai Development Organization is in the Najai Kudingi Pangtok to Nalakpa, Ningombam Sagai Meritorious Award Lantopuki Taram, Lakliba Juntara Torok Kumjali Sing and Nigakunga Medigan until Pumani Taba Matamda, Unaco College Multipurpose Hall Komanda Pangtok Levani. Academic session English and Nigakunga Toy Kunga Hundai Amasum, English and Nigakunga Hundai Kunga Marigi Oina, Bosem Kosem Amasum CBS and Loba, Class 10 Amasum 12 ki parikada apan ba mark chada khungfu amasung masigi mathakta fangba mahiroi singna magoi gi mari lainaba mark sheet certificate amasung aadhar card ki xerox copy amamam juntara hundai kumjari singani ka kun mari fawbagi manungda makhada pijariba contact number singa sida paw fawbiraga division birakna ba kunjari contact number singa dudi 7005611501 9862825547 9366441667 7005131351 9862154979 7005968469 amadi 8575578610. Admission open as Chauba Memorial English School, Singjumai Kongbarod, Infal East. Enroll now. Free admission for 11 science for all the students. First 50 seats irrespective of CGPA. CGPA 9 to 10 free studentship plus ₹2,000 and scholarship. CGPA 8 to 9 free studentship. CGPA 7 to 8 free admission plus half tuition fee. CGPA 6 to 7 free admission. CGPA 5.5 to 6 half admission. Free books for all students, NDA plus NEET NG syllabus by experienced teachers. For more details, please contact 9233581742 and 60095605553.
Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences, Pangai, Imphal East District, opposite to Manipur Police Training Center, MPTC, Hariba Institute AC.
Government private hospitals in the clinical exposed to cooking
affiliated to Manipur University and then recognized by Pharmacy Council of India and then Indian Nursing Council, Masung MNC Manipur Nursing Council. Institute asida fangiba facility sing adadi separate boys and girls hostel, transport facility, amasung 12 hours library facility.
Approved by Ministry of HRD, New Delhi, Government of India.
Admission open. Ningombam Road BTI Airport Mamangda Laiba AI Village ki session 2024-2025 ki class 11 tamnanaba admission ki form thaba hausare. Nupa macha amadi nupi macha gi tongan ba residential facilities laibaga loinana campus manungda library indoor amadi outdoor ki sanafam sing canteen na chingba kaya thamduna mahairoi singna mahai tambada yamna nungaiba mahau ama fangali. School asida tamliba mahairoi amatana private coaching chatpagi mathau taroi laire ina khunbat kidana mahairoi khudingmakna mahai tamba bagi kudong chaba piri lakiba megi tang kunsa matoi fawada ahanba admission tawba mahairo yankhai gidama free admission oibada natana lairik amadi uniform khuding maksu lemna pizagani AI Edu Village ta admission tawduna kudong chaba singasi lobi ho.
Gear up for the future with Quantum University. Write your success story with our new age programs that shall be amongst the top 3 most rewarding careers in India and across the globe in the next decade. One of the reasons why Quantum is a leading private university in India is these world-class partnerships which makes it stand out among the rest.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. In the last 24 hours, security forces conducted search operations and area dominations in the fringe and vulnerable areas of hills and valley districts. During this operation, they recovered several items including one locally made Pompey mortar, one SMG carbine with magazine, one 303 rifle with magazine, an IED weighing about 1.5 kgs, 2 mortar ILLU cells with cell covers, 5 36HE grenades, 6 detonators, 1 telescopic sight, 1 tube launching grenade and 12 live ammunition rounds from Derakongsangbi Santongge, Bishnupur district. Earlier on June 7th, after a 59-year-old resident of Sorok Ating Bikuno was brutally murdered on June 6th, tension and fear engulfed the Jiribam district in Manipur. The aftermath of this brutal act has led to a series of violent events, leading people residing in Mongbungkul to abandon their homes in search of safety. They have sought refuge at the LP school in Jingdong Lekai, highlighting the dire situation and the need for protection. Adding to the chaos, reports emerged of arson attacks targeting residential properties. One house in Nunkal and a farmhouse in Leshabitol were set ablaze by unknown individuals, exacerbating the sense of insecurity among residents. Jiribam, known for its mixed population, has traditionally been peaceful. However, the recent surge in violence has shattered this calmness, prompting authorities to impose Section 144 to restore order and tranquility. Assam Rifles established a mobile electricity point at Vaitum Kulen village, KPI district, Manipur on June 7th. The electricity in the village has been disrupted due to bad weather, and the mobile electricity point held the villagers in charging their mobile phones, power banks and emergency lights. Earlier, in a goodwill gesture, Assam Rifles with local villagers successfully repaired and maintained approximately 1.5 kilometers of damaged road in Nagaland. The repairs were conducted on crucial road section between Avanku and Pongkogri villages, as well as between Jifu and Washelo villages. The initiative aimed to enhance connectivity and improve the overall infrastructure in these remote border areas. The repair roads are expected to facilitate better movement for the villagers and bolster security measures along the border. According to sources, the Assam Rifles engineering unit led the repair work, which included filling potholes, leveling the road surface and reinforcing the vulnerable sections. Local villagers actively participated in the project, providing labor and local knowledge to ensure the repairs were effectively carried out. The Congress Working Committee (CWC) has passed a resolution requesting Rahul Gandhi to assume the role of the leader of the opposition LOP in the Lok Sabha, as announced by senior party leader KC Venugopal on Saturday. The unanimous decision by the CWC highlights Rahul Gandhi as the ideal candidate to lead the party's campaign within Parliament. Rahulji is the best person to lead this campaign inside the Parliament, Venugopal stated during a press conference. When questioned about Gandhi's acceptance of the position, Venugopal, the Congress General Secretary in charge of the organization, mentioned that the decisions would be made soon. Reflecting on the current atmosphere within the CWC, Venugopal noted a significant change from 4 months ago, indicating that the revival of the Congress party has begun with renewed vigor among its leaders and workers. Congress Rajya Sabha MP Pramod Tiwari also supported the resolution, emphasizing Gandhi's fearlessness and courage. Definitely, he should become the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha. This was a request of our working committee, Tiwari stated. The resolution praised Rahul Gandhi's contribution, particularly through his leadership of the Bharat Jodo Yatra and Bharat Jodo Naya Yatra. These initiatives were prescribed as a historic turning points in the nation's politics, instilling hope and confidence in the party's workers and voters. The resolution further acknowledged Gandhi's focus and pointed election campaign, crediting him with making the protection of the constitution a central issue in the 2024 elections. The Panch Naye Purchase Guarantee Program, a significant aspect of the campaign, was highlighted as an outcome of Gandhi's direct engagement with diverse communities during his yatras. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 940-2890-982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Over 200 people moved to relief camp in Jiribam district. Deploy more security to the vulnerable areas. Jiribam should not be made like Churachandpur, says MP Bimola Koijam. Indigenous Tribe Advocate Committee issues warning to Manipur State Police and Commandos not to operate in places under ITAC jurisdiction. Business event of world's first decentralized 4-web service in service internet protocol held in City Convention today. Congress Working Committee appoints Rahul Gandhi as leader of opposition. And that's a wrap for today. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV's English News. Thank you and have a great evening.